There's no denying the compact SUV market is on fire. Sales are growing month over month at a pace that is seemingly unexplainable and unsustainable. While everyone is rushing to cash in on the madness, no one has done a better job of it than Nissan. Recently, Nissan's redesigned Rogue took over the top spot as the company's best-selling vehicle and even spent a couple months on top of the overall SUV sales charts, bumping off the likes of Honda's CR-V and Toyota's RAV4. Now, based on the success of Rogue, Nissan has introduced the Rogue Sport to the company's North American lineup. Known as the Qashqai, overseas, and in Canada, interestingly, the Rogue Sport shares much in common with its bigger brother. Chassis are similar, with the Sport losing only 2.3 inches of wheelbase to the Rogue. The bodies share a comparable exterior design language and many hard parts as well. Sport is about 200 pounds lighter than Rogue, and the body is more than a foot shorter. Slipping behind the wheel will feel familiar too, since Rogue and Sport use the same driver controls and comfort components. Starting at a meager $22,380, Nissan is hoping to lure Americans aged 20 to 30-something who live in urban areas and don't need a large SUV. After spending a few hours behind the wheel circumnavigating the greater Nashville area, we came to a stark conclusion: the Sport part of its name is awfully misleading. Sure, it's smaller than Rogue, but when it comes right down to it, this compact coupe drives an awful lot like its big brother, which is rather unsporty. The only engine option is a 2.0L 4-cylinder that churns out a pedestrian 141 horsepower. While this is plenty for around town, highway merging and passing put the mill's shortcomings on full display. Also intriguing is the Sport's fuel economy rating, which comes in at 1 to 2 mpg worse than Rogue, despite its smaller stature and downsized engine. Marketing to millennials isn't anything new or unique to Nissan. But with this approach taken, it left us a bit bewildered at the lack of infotainment technology. Sport is missing things that this age range has come to expect, such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Need to charge more than one USB device? Get ready for the impending fight for the one yes, one port. If Nissan were serious about drawing in the youngsters, there would be one at each seat. Fortunately, this is where our gripes end. Much like the Rogue Sport handles exceptionally well both around town and on the highway and is immensely comfortable. The quality of materials used on the interior is impressive and the switchgear feels like that from a proclaimed luxury brand. If you're looking for safety features, this Sport has those available as well. Forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control are all available as part of Nissan's Safety Shield technology. And while the engine's output might leave a bit to be desired, the Rogue Sport comes with active trace control, active engine braking, and active ride control, all systems designed to enhance performance and ride comfort. Though our time was brief and not quite enough to fully fall in love when we handed the keys back, there was certainly the musk of lust in the air. The Rogue Sport is all of the things we love about the Rogue, in a more compact package. It's quiet, comfortable, easily navigable, and still roomy enough for all the people and things that matter to an adult in the prime of their lives. We have no doubts that the little Rogue is going to be a big hit. Nissan Kicks, the innovative, stylish and functional crossover, has been named the Best Buy of 2017 feat by the prestigious magazine Quatro Rodas in Brazil. This comes after winning 6 other significant awards in Brazil and Latin America, including Best SUV of 2017 feat from FIPA, Inter-American Federation of Automotive Journalists, Best Crossover of Latin America by Americars, Best Compact SUV by Loto Preferidas, Brazil, Best Imported SUV from Top Car TV, Best SUV of the Year in the Best Buy Car and Driver magazine in Brazil. A spokesperson for Nissan Oman, from the House of Suhail Bawan Automobiles, SBA, said, "We are delighted with this global recognition, but we are not surprised." In Oman too, Nissan Kicks is gaining more and more popularity. Nissan Kicks was developed with the aim of delivering the most innovative, stylish and functional crossover in its class. The crossover has class-leading fuel efficiency, thanks to its advanced 1.6 LT engine and lightweight platform. Power is rated at 88 kilowatts, 118 horsepower, and torque of 149 Newton-meters. These features make it a sales success all over the world. To win the recognition, Nissan Kicks 1.6 SV beat the shortlisted models because, according to the panel of technical journalists, the Nissan Kicks offers well-balanced features and price. It is one of the most economical vehicles in its category to run and own, and it has one of the cheapest parts and servicing costs under 60,000 kilometers. Production of Kicks in Brazil began in June at the Nissan Industrial Complex in Resende, Rio de Janeiro state. With the local production, the brand's best-selling model in the domestic market now offers additional trim versions, new standard features, first-in-segment equipment, and new two-tone body colors. The car's advanced chassis control technology allows it to deal with the rough and tumble of the urban jungle, while the drivers will love the ease of parking thanks to the around view monitor and the amazing functionality of the 7-inch color touchscreen. The newcomer is aimed squarely at urban driving environments and combines a robust exterior and elevated driving position with compact dimensions for agile performance and maneuverability. The body features an advanced aerodynamic design, which optimizes fuel consumption and minimizes noise. Nissan Kicks is also one of the first models to realize the concept of Nissan Intelligent Mobility, initially presented at the Geneva Auto Show in 2016.
When I bought my used Nissan Leaf, I did so knowing that I rarely drive more than 30 to 40 miles in a day. For the occasional longer trips for meetings and such, I figured I'd just swap cars with my wife or rent if I had to. But something changed. During the 2 or so years since I've had it, public charging stations have proliferated in the Triangle area, meaning I can now often take longer trips knowing I can most likely charge at my destination, and that there are plenty of CHAdeMO fast charging options to top up with on the way home if I do get caught in a pinch. This fact was brought home when I visited my friends at TS Designs to check out their new public charging station the other week. Having picked up my friend in the suburbs, driven to Burlington, North Carolina, stopped off ironically enough at a 5-star gas station for lunch, and headed home via my friend's house in the sticks, I ended up covering 105 miles in a day with just the charge during our meeting and a quick 15-minute calm the nerve stop off at a CHAdeMO charger on the way home. I even got back with 45 miles on the gasometer too. Of course, stories like this will do little to blunt the concerns of those who say 200+ miles of range must be a minimum. But they're not meant to. I fully understand that for many mainstream consumers, or regular long-distance drivers, an 86-mile range just will not cut it. I'm simply pointing out that not only do electric cars get greener as they age, one UK study suggests they're 50% greener now than in 2012. They also get more practical. In fact, things have changed so much, I've even started mulling the idea of a road trip to Asheville, 220 miles, just to see how long it takes me. But I'm weird like that. Of course, I still welcome the arrival of truly long-range electric cars, but the ever-growing availability of local charging infrastructure suggests short and medium-range electric cars will still be a lot more practical than they were just a few years ago. As corporations like IKEA make good on their commitments to speed up electric adoption with more charging options at their places of business, we should see range anxiety slip even further into the past.